Well, folks, boy Don Squally here. Got them winners kicking. Today is the day them coilovers come off. Them coilovers come off. Yes, they do. And what are we putting on? Well, Racingline springs, GR2 shocks and struts. I just gotta do it. Some people live out in the suburbs, they can be this low. I have to daily drive in Toronto. The roads are fucked out here, man. Can't drive on none of this shit with this suspension, so they're coming out. Do that follow-up video. Racingline's a 2.0 inch drop on the front, 0.5 on the back, so it is going to be a little bit higher, but I'm hoping that ride's going to smoothen out a little bit. But function over form. Well, YouTube, consider this the follow-up video. I've been rolling on these Racingline springs for a couple months now. As you can see, there's a bit of a difference in the ride height, definitely at the back. You're not the talk of the town anymore. However, let me just say something about ride quality. The springs, as opposed to the coilovers, by far, where I am in Toronto, I drive downtown more or less every single day, up and down Yonge Street, and that takes a fucking toll on the vehicle. These are much better, man. You know, I'm gonna have my my summer tires on soon. Sorry if the wind's loud, hopefully it doesn't fuck up the video, but I'm gonna have my summer tires on soon, so hopefully that's gonna clear the gap up pretty nice. But yeah, man, I had to just think of the longevity of my vehicle and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, it's still a harsh ride, but it's nothing compared to the way it was in the coilovers. If I lived outside of the city, you know, maybe in the country or even out in Woodbridge a little bit in the suburbs where the roads are taken care of in a, you know, timely fashion, that's just not the case down here. So yeah, man, handling, as far as the handling goes, the coilovers are definitely you know, way more. If you're looking for handling, the coilovers are the way to go. These have a lot more spring rate, so you get a lot more give for the bumps. Like with the coilovers, every little fucking crack in the road, like something like that, you'd feel it in the frame. The whole car would shake, all the door panels would shake. With this, it's only the big fucking bumps that you really feel anything inside. I went with the Racingline because I noticed a lot of springs would lower more in the back and not quite as much in the front. So I did kind of like the rake look. Now I kind of wish it was maybe just like a half an inch more at the back, but you get what you get sometimes, you know what I mean? I'm happy with the way that it runs. I got some big plans this summer as far as, well, you guys already know. So I think this is going to be the best for the way that the car drives and longevity and stuff like that. So yeah, that's it, man. My opinion on coils and springs, like if this was an older car, like this is a newer car, you know what I mean? On stock springs, when I first got it, it ran very nice, you know what I mean? So I kind of wanted to keep a little bit of ride quality. So if it was an older, shittier car that already had shitty ride quality, I'd say go with coilovers. But if you want to still maintain some sort of like comfort, I'd say go with some sort of spring. Definitely don't slam your car. But hey, man, if you want to be slammed, I did at the time. I thought it was going to, you know, I was just going to be, I don't know what I thought, man. I just thought it was like, it wouldn't matter how the car drove because it would have looked so good. And I wish that was the case, man. So, yeah, this is just my opinion. I thought I'd let you guys know because I haven't really made a video saying that I took out my coilovers and put on springs. So that's what I did, man. And The back, I read on with the racing lines, if you put in the back shock strut or whatever they call the shock, not the spring. You obviously want to replace that with your lowering spring. But from my understanding, the GR2 shocks or whatever, they're a little more stiff than the stock shocks. So yeah, they don't quite sit as low. But whatever, man. I'm happy. The car's drivable. I can actually have fun. Like if somebody wants to fucking, you know, race or challenge me, I can actually do that and not worry about bottoming out. There's a lot of like sewers that are just raised down here, and you know, like the roads are really crappy, so potholes everywhere. So that's just my opinion, man. That's what's up. Stay tuned. It's freezing. I'll get back in the car. Holla.